if my information is correct. But anyway, we'll wait to see how the politics pans out. That's the story for this evening and for this week. I make way for the news with the all-girl cast of TK and Curly.
Welcome back. It's time for lower body beast mode. I hope you're ready. We're going to start as always with the warm up. Let's go. Jogging on the spot right here. Take a deep breath in and exhale it out. Get ready in and exhale it out. Last time in, exhale it out. Keep the breath throughout. Step and step. That's it. And step. And step. Let's go. Step. That's it. That's it. Step. I wonder if we could add a turn with it. Last time we're gonna step and then turn. Here. Turn. And step. Let's go. Let's go. And turn. Good. Two more. And turn. Good. And step. And turn. Excellent. March it out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. 2 more counts of 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 more counts. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. All right, so we're gonna twist, twist, squat, twist, ever so slightly right here. That's it. Not going all the way down. We're just powering up our legs because this is lower body beast mode. Let's go. Twist. 8 more, 7 more, 6 more, 5 more. Let's go. Breathe. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. All right, now we're gonna move into the Heisman right here. 1, 1, 2, 1. So laterally, lift your knee up right here and shuffle, shuffle 1, shuffle, shuffle 2, shuffle, shuffle 3, shuffle, shuffle 4. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, rotate the ankles right here. That's it. Other direction. Excellent. Let's go with the left. Same thing. Rotate those ankles here and other direction. Very good. Let's just open up the hips. That's it. And other direction. March it out for a few more seconds right here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. All right, let's jump right into the workout. So we have 2 rounds that we're doing, right? 12 different exercises. You're gonna start with your lighter weight, okay? And then for the second round, you'll move into your heavier weight. So one at a time, we're gonna go all the way down to a lunge, and you're gonna squeeze the glute back. So I'll take it from side, all the way down, squeeze the glute up, down, and up, down, and up. Keep going. Down, and up, down, and up. Squeeze, down, and up, down, and up. Squeeze, almost there. Squeeze out 1 more for me. Down and up. All right, so grab your skipping ropes. We're gonna go right into 30 seconds. Ready? And go. Good job, guys. Focused. This is lower body beast mode. We got this. Keep that core tight. push it. That's it, guys. 10 more seconds. Knock it out, knock it out, knock it out. 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to the left. Let's go. Ready, chest up, and go. Squeeze, down, squeeze. Now, if you have ankle weights at home, this is a great exercise to strap them on for an extra burn. Not mandatory or needed, as you can feel, but just letting you know. Up and down. A few more seconds here. Up and down. 3, 2, give me one more. Great. All right, keeping the weight in the hand. We're gonna go on the right side, okay? Stepping out to lateral lunges right here. And then with a leg raise, squeeze up. Down and squeeze up. Let's go. Down, squeeze up. That's it. Down, squeeze up. That's it. Down, squeeze up. Down, squeeze up. You got this. Down, squeeze up. Last one. And squeeze up. All right, weights down. We're gonna go into our jump squats. Now, if you cannot manage high impact, you're just gonna squat down, raise up, squat down. If you want to take it up a notch, you can squat down and raise your knees up. And if you're joining me, we're gonna go for jump squats. Ready? And go. Up. Land softly. Power up. That's it. Nice. Push it with me. Heart is beating. Let's go. A few more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So, other side. Let's go. And step out to your left side. Up with your left leg. Squeeze. Down. Up. Squeeze. Down. Up. Squeeze. Down. Up. Squeeze. 10 more seconds. Down. Up. Squeeze. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, squeeze out one more. Good job. All right, so we're gonna go right into plie squats. Grab your lightweight, turn out the toes for a sumo squat. We're gonna go immediately into our calf raise. Ready? Chest up and down, raise up, down, raise up, down, all the way up. Good. Down, raise up. As high onto your calves as possible. Up. Good. Down and up. Down and up. Are you feeling that burn? Woo! Let's go. Down and up. Excellent. Down and up. All right, head over to your mat. We're gonna go on our knees right now, on all fours. So make sure your knees are nice and protected. We're gonna go into a fire hydrant. So we're gonna lift our leg up in a 90-degree angle and extend it out, back in, up, out, back in, squeeze, out, in, let's go, out, squeeze, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. We have 30 seconds each side. We're really burning it out here. That's it. And switch to the next side. Straight into it. Up, out, and in. Up, out, and in. Out. Very good. Out, and in. Out, and in. Let's go. out. We're almost there, guys. Let's go. Out and in. Good. Out and in. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, back over to the right side. Just gonna lie on your side on the mat right here. We're gonna take our leg raises right here. Ready? And go. Very important to squeeze. Do not raise the leg with your momentum. Squeeze it out right here. Looking so good. Let's go. Woo. Up and down. Up and down. 10 more seconds. Stay with me. Up and down. And one last one. Before we head on the other side, we're gonna do our abs right here. So we're gonna pull the torso into our knee simultaneously. When we extend, we're gonna open the legs out, okay? All while we're at an angle. Get ready. Palms are turned in. Ready, and pull in and open. Pull in and open. That's it. Pull in and open. In and open. Let's go. In, open. In, that's it. Open. In and open. Let's go. In and open. In, open. Last one. And open. Good. All right, now we're gonna go over to our left leg, and that completes the first set of this circuit. Ready, and go. Up, up. Nice and strong, guys. You got this. Woo. Up, up. Excellent. All the way up. Feel that burn and push through it anyway. That's it. Woo. All the way up. 4, 3, 2. All right, I'm not guessing if you need a glass of water, I'm telling you. But take a sip of water. We have one more round of that. You guys are doing so well. We're gonna be moving into our heavier weight for this circuit, okay? So power up that mind, get ready. Take some deep breaths. Walk around if you need to. Get situated. We're gonna do that again, all right? Remember, send in your pictures, tag us, and let us know that you're joining along this journey, that you're getting fit with us. We want to know where you're from, where you're tuning in from, and just to connect.
John boy!
Celine, what going? We can say we're a friend now, Celine. We have to take on the road.
Yeah, man, we have to take on the same way. All right, Lord, thank you so much for this day.
Me, I do the work.
Yeah.
And the people them accept it.
Clarendon, Mandeville. But now we get to go into the inner city of Kingston.
I can't wait to learn more as we go across Jamaica into different churches to understand what they do. Rise and shine and start your day with the Wellfit Club's Power Hour. It's a transformative mind-body workout infused with strength training, yoga, meditation, and journaling. Every Wednesday from 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Starting September 11th, join us for free live in person right here at the marketplace in front of Camila's Kitchen, or you can join in from anywhere in the world thanks to our friends over at Just Create. And afterwards, refuel with your post-workout breakfast from Camila's Kitchen to truly support your wellness and your fitness goals. Catch us for this special workout hour on CVMTV on Mondays from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. and a repeat at 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Wellfit Wednesdays starting September 11th at 5:30 to 6:30 a.m. right here at the marketplace. See you there.
the internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
So we're gonna move right back into our deep lunge kickbacks. So remember, this time we're going for our heavier weight. We just need one dumbbell. All right, way up to that chest. Get ready. Get your right leg behind, core tight, and let's go. Down, squeeze up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, squeeze up, down, up. A few more seconds here, guys. Stay strong. 4, 3, 2, last one, and up. All right, so we're gonna put this weight down and we're gonna pick up the skipping ropes. We have 30 straight seconds here. Gear up, ready, and go. That's it, stay focused. Round 2, guys, give me the round 2 energy. Just try and pick the speed up a little bit. Remember, if you don't have a skipping rope at home, just use an invisible one, okay? Get jumping anyway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, other side. Glute squeezes. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's go. Down, up, down, up. Last one, and up. All right, so now we're gonna take our side lunges over to the right, using the same weight with that leg raise. Ready? And go. Over, leg raise, up. Over, leg raise, up. Let's go. Over, leg raise, squeeze. That's it. And up, down, and up. A few more seconds here, guys. Let me see that beast mode. That's it. One more. Down and up. Okay, weights down. We're gonna go into our lovely jump squats. Ready? They're gonna get our legs so nice and toned and our calories burnt with this heart rate. Ready? And go. Power up. Let's go. That's it. Looking good. Push it. Up and down. Power up. Power up from the legs right here. That's it. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. All right, other side. I'm gonna go over to the left. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Down, leg raise, up. Down, leg raise, up. Keep your knee behind your toe, right here. And up. Let's go. A few more seconds here. 1 and up. So we're gonna go into our plie squats with our calf raises using our heavier weight. Ready? And go. Down, raise up. Down, raise up. Down, raise up. That's it. Down, work through this. This is slow and steady. That's it. Move through each muscle. We're getting stronger with each rep. That's it. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down on your knees for fire hydrants. Ready? And go. Out, extend, in, and down. Out, extend, in, and down. So remember, this is a fire hydrant with a donkey kick, okay? Up, squeeze. Nice. Out, in. Breathe. Good. Out and in. Out and in. All right. On your back. Palms turned in. We're gonna pull in right here. Pull in your knees into your torso, into your chest. And then we extend the legs all the way out, very close to the floor with a leg opener. Ready? And go. This is excellent for toning your entire core, especially your lower core. All right, that's it. In and out. In and out. In and out. Let's go. In and out. Almost there. In and out. In, out. All right, now we're going onto the left side for our fire hydrants. Are you ready? Let's go. Out, extend, in, down. Out, extend, in, down. Out, extend, in, down. Flat back. Keep your core tight. Out, extend, in, down. Stay focused. In, down. Let's go. Few more seconds here. Work it through with me. Let's go. Out and in. Very good. All right, we're gonna go down for these side leg raises. All the way up. This is the final stretch. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. All the way up and down. Up, squeeze, up. Very good. Up. Up. Squeeze the last final ones out, guys. This is where it counts. And give me one last one. Very good. All right, taking it over to the other side now. Ready? And go. Up, down. This is the victory lap. Let's go. Stay with me. Nice. Up and down. Up and down. Up. Squeeze it out with me. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Woo! All the way up and down. A few more seconds. Last one. Very good. Good job, guys. Excellent work today. I'm so proud of you. Let's go into our stretch. We were really, truly in beast mode just now. I'll stretch the quads right here, holding it for a count of 10. Breathe and breathe and exhale. Let's go on the other side. Hold it. Deep breath in. Exhale and in. And exhale. Let's stretch the hamstrings. We're gonna get our chest onto our leg as far down as possible. Feel that delicious stretch on the back of your leg right here. You guys worked hard for this stretch. Super proud of you as always. Let's bend the front, straighten the back, raise up, hold it here. Nice. And let's walk all the way over. Stretching those hamstrings first, right here. Excellent job, guys. And let's turn around and raise up. Hold it. Good. And now we're just gonna hang right here. Release, let go. For 4 more counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step together. Roll up. Rotate the neck around. And other direction. Let's breathe in through the nose. Exhale it out. Breathe it in. Exhale it out. Last time, breathe in. Hold for 2. And give yourselves a clap. Thank you so much. You guys did so well. I'm super proud of you for getting through that one. Please stay with us because after the break, I have today's Wellfit pillar of the day. So don't go anywhere and I'll see you soon.
Schoolboy Football, September 7 to December 14 on CVMTV.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVMTV.
Rise and shine and start your day with the Wellfit Club's Power Hour. It's a transformative mind-body workout infused with strength training, yoga, meditation, and journaling. Every Wednesday from 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Starting September 11th, join us for free live in person right here at the marketplace in front of Camila's Kitchen, or you can join in from anywhere in the world thanks to our friends over at Just Create. And afterwards, refuel with your post-workout breakfast from Camila's Kitchen to truly support your wellness and your fitness goals. Catch us for this special workout hour on CVMTV on Mondays from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. and a repeat at 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Wellfit Wednesdays starting September 11th at 5:30 to 6:30 a.m. right here at the marketplace. See you there.
Welcome back. Congratulations for making it through a lower body beast mode. That was such a great workout. And now it's time for today's Wellfit pillar. And it comes from the Feel Well pillar. And this is tackling all about the connection between food and mood. So, it's widely known that nutrition plays a key role in your physical health, but studies also show that nutrition directly affects our mental and our emotional well-being too. So the link between diet and emotion stems from the close relationship between your brain and your gastrointestinal tract. It's often called the second brain. So eating nutritionally dense food promotes the growth of good bacteria, which in turn positively affects the production of our feel-good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. When the production is optimal, your brain receives these positive messages loud and clear, and your mental state can reflect it. On the other hand, when production goes awry, so might your mood. When you stick to a diet of nutrient-rich foods, you're setting yourself up for fewer mood swings and an improved ability to focus. Studies have even found that clean diets consisting of mainly whole, unprocessed foods can help with symptoms of depression and anxiety. So what should you put in your shopping cart and on your plate for a good mood? Well, stick to whole, unprocessed foods, foods high in fiber, high in antioxidants, fermented food, and make sure to ditch the sugar and foods high in sodium. All right, so let's stay happy risers and make sure to eat your veggies. And that's it for another episode of Sunrise Fitness with the Wellfit Club. I'm Camila McDonald, and I'll see you again soon for another powerful sweat. Thank you so much for joining.
girl, my girl, my girl. Talking about my girl, my girl.
Oh my God! Stop.
Hey.
You know what they used to do? I loved when they would sing, and they would coordinate and step to the right, and you know what I mean. And then they have the bass. Bang. I like that. Yeah, they used to coordinate quite nicely.
Quite
and
nicely.
I must tell you, I always love, the groups of back then.
The Manhattans.
The Manhattans. The music, just how they presented themselves, and just how sultry their voices were. Yeah.
Great.
That hot, and then everybody, the OJs, and you know what I mean? Yeah, and them have the little dance, and and the hair, them time the jerk curl there on the place.
Yeah. No, that's
creamier. Creamier.
Yeah, man.
I wonder if they used to put in setters.
Probably.
Well, I gotta tell you. Well, guess what? You don't have to put in setters to be with us here on a beautiful, bright Monday morning. No matter the weather outside, when you're tuned in to CVM in the mornings, you're gonna get sunshine. Good morning, sunrisers, and happy Monday. Hi, Uncle Dennis. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
I get plenty. Let me
hear it.
Hello.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
I was at a funeral yesterday, very sad event. But after the funeral, holy pop.
Aww.
Tell Miss Kitty.
Thank you. I love you guys.
And yesterday, I met a gentleman. I went to Suzanne was getting her hair done, so I took dinner to her at the. Cause she going.
Watch good husband.
No man. No, she cook her dinner and leave her dinner.
It doesn't matter. It's the fact that you brought it. That's for me.
No,
top
because
tier.
No man. Because so me carry the dinner.
Dennis,
Yeah.
That's top tier husband behavior.
Okay,
and we love you for that.
All right.
And them something make one get them scalp aisle and them underpants starch. You understand?
All
and crush banana with butter and feed you so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Big up Suzanne as a top wife and a top husband.
So I was in the hairdressing place and there was a gentleman who, you know when them people that look at you one funny way, I'm like, okay.
He knows you, yeah.
So him didn't want to say something, but he never want to say something like, and then afterwards he might laugh because he say, CVM man, me say, yeah, he say, he might laugh because at the time when they bring the peanut cake for the peanut man the time, he must say, but he never know if him could have tell the joke. Cause he must say, me never really want to tell the joke. Yeah, it was one joke. I said, no, man, she know the story, man. She know the story. So you're good.
Everything is all transparent here. It's very transparent
man.
here.
Mr. B, good morning from Mr. B's salon, something like that. It's Limelight Plaza.
Oh, nice. Okay.
He's from Limelight Plaza. That's not where I was, but yeah, big up yourself, Mr. B.
Mr. B. Well, I saw a man in Price Mart the other day. Big ups to Corey. Good morning, Corey. But it wasn't Corey, but it was another man. So the man is like, Miss Kitty, can I walk with you? So I push my shoulder. I'm like, okay. I said, you don't have to walk with me. What you can do is pay for everything.
Exactly.
Me nobody see the man back. The man just disappear like Mandrake, brother. Yes, and poof, now you're gone. Come here and say, me don't want to help walk, sir. Mandrake. Defenders of the earth. Defenders, yeah.
I remember I said Mandrake used to have remember when cartoon used to come in the newspaper?
Yeah, man.
And when newspaper come, you run, forget to carry and get the cartoon.
Definitely. So I said, you could just pay for everything in the trolley, that would be nice. Yeah, that would be more practical, But then he just left. So,
No, because my work it out said, me can't afford your trolley. Maybe we could afford some young girl trolley.
No.
Because men do that in Price Mart. Like, that's a pickup strategy that some men use.
Don't walk with me, pay for the stuff.
Pay for the stuff?
That way now, you
no, but you're going to make conversation, as you...
I'm not converse and a show by you not pay that me a talk, but you're tired up my throat. My tonsil hurt me. You understand? I can't.
Oh.
Yeah, my trachea, please. You understand? So if you're going to pay for it, then we can talk. Yes, that is. If you're going to pay for stuff, then we can talk. Otherwise, have a great day, sir. And just allow me to bask in, Price Mart shopping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Using all kinds.
Good morning, Sean.
Using one whole heap of words.
Yeah, exactly. Pleonasm.
Pleonasm.
I don't like that. I like
Pleonasm, not pleonasm. Yes, I like that.
Pleonasm.
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't like
definitely.
that. Yeah. But hi, Alpha. Hi, Price Smart people at Red Hills. Price Smart,
Road?
Portmore, And
I've never been to the Portmore one.
my mom introduced me to the Portmore one, and it's quite nice over there. Hi, Howard. Good morning. And the lovely cashiers, they're nice.
I've never been. I hope the cashiers get cheered, no?
I'm not sure. But you know what, Dennis? Contrary to popular belief, the standing up though probably works in their benefit because the sedentary lifestyle actually,
true.
you know what I mean?
True.
So it kind of look like, they're standing up, but standing up makes you move faster and it's actually healthier than sitting on the chair.
I just wouldn't want them to sit down for the whole shift.
Oh, okay. Well, I think they get breaks. They get breaks. So, them go and come and so.
Yeah.
But I tend to find that, standing up is just like even now, my computer desk, it can go up and go down. You know what I mean? So
Oh, you did that?
Up. Yeah.
You did that? I remember when I saw that video when they were suggesting it.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that, Ivan?
Because I had to make sure the boss is fine. Hello? I don't want him to sit down.
So it raised mechanical?
Yeah, man. Just press the button. And result.
Yeah, so he can have his meetings.
There you go. That's
via
right.
Zoom. All right.
Yeah, make sure I'm all right.
I like it.
As a good wife. Yes, big up to all the good wives. But guys, it's Monday morning, which means school is officially.
This is the real.
Yeah, the real
back to
we're
school
there.
morning. So all of the staggered this, that.
Yeah, we're at that
over.
point. But on that note, Dennis, I wanted to quickly say to parents, right? I know that everybody's trying to beat the traffic, and I know that you want to get out early, get the kids out early. But just a small observation, in my humble opinion, don't take the kids too early to school and leave them by themselves. So, for example, especially if there are no security guards there, and even if there's a security guard there, be very mindful because you never know who is who. And so when you leave them there early by themselves, I think that you're putting them at a disadvantage, and you try to stop certain things even before it starts, right? So I know the parents want to get out early, but also you have to think about the safety of the children. Not because it's 6 o'clock means say them all right. Especially if they're the only child or children on the compound at that time. So maybe we have to work on something with the principal or the teacher, something I don't know.
I don't know.
But drop them off so
I
early.
understand my experience, and that is, I think, one of the reasons why I stay the way I stay with my son, is that, like, I used to know the kids them who reach early. Plenty times them are come from far.
Right.
So I'm like, what time do you wake up in the morning
to get to school at that point?
To Kingston or wherever? Yeah. My experience is Kingston school, and then to have to reach here so early before everybody else, and invariably them there till after everybody.
Yeah.
Like I always hate seeing like the kids who are like, hi Abby. Hi, sir. I'm like, Mommy soon come? Yeah. Like you're like you're like, sometimes you see them and they're like, everything all right? Yeah, because daddy not coming for now.
Yeah.
Or mommy not coming for.
We have to work
and like them, it's coming like a punishment.
Yeah.
They're here before everybody and they're here there after everybody. Yeah, I'm not like it.
We have to work out some parents, and safety is very important, especially in these times. I'm talking about parents. Guess who's gonna be a new daddy? Hey, the good thing them. Hey, with the good wife them. Hey, and the good husband them. Oh my God.
Look, if you don't go to that baby, whatever, with a knapsack of money,
listen.
You're not a good friend. Because when Ding Dong make everybody
Ding Dong
feel
is really rich though, so he can do that. Ding Dong is rich.
You make a good point.
Rich.
Ding Dong come at the baby reveal.
Yeah.
And him said, he said, Miss Kitty, and him said, bring that, and him just go in there for a Kyla money, and him just said,
Kyla money?
And I was like,
yeah. That's my baby father.
Yeah.
So,
I was like, all right, Godfather.
Baby,
like when people are saying, when people are saying, Dennis, are you the godfather? I say, have you seen Ding Dong?
Have you seen Ding Dong?
Ding Dong.
But there's my sweetie pie, there's my friend and his beautiful wife. Baby Ati is on the way, dancehall superstar. Ding Dong, whose real name is Kamar Ati, and his beautiful wife, Tashana, have made the announcement over the weekend that they're expecting their baby. A heartwarming baby shower was posted on Instagram, and I want to say congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Ati. I love you guys so very much. I'm so happy for you.
Congratulations.
I'm talking about it now, Dennis, and Cold Bumper Tech me.
Yeah, man.
Like, they're so deserving. She's such a wonderful person. Ding Dong, everybody knows my heart of hearts, right? I love him, respect him, and trust me.
That is obvious. There's a healthy professional respect, and there's a good friendship. You're not left you out. You're not left him out.
You know, I'm just so happy for them. And baby Ati, we're just waiting for you to get here, my love.
I can imagine that baby is dancing in belly right now.
Auntie Miss Kitty is here waiting. So congratulations to Ding Dong and his beautiful wife. Yeah.
Imagine the play date.
Yeah, that's gonna be hot. That's gonna be hot. Hello. That's gonna be awesome sauce. And guess what? Talking about play dates, she's also still a new mommy, right? Original mommy and new mommy. And she celebrated her birthday over the weekend.
Jennifer.
You know,
Yennefer.
Dennis, you don't stop.
No, I always call her Yennefer.
Yennefer? Okay.
Yennefer.
Yen Dizzle celebrated her birthday. Mrs., Mrs., right? And so Yende had her birthday yesterday, September 8th. And we just want to say congratulations and happy birthday. I hope that you live to see many more. Your CVM family loves you to the max.
Definitely.
And of course, look at Yen Dizzle. Oh my God. Gorgeous. Can you say gorgeous? Lovely. Dennis, that's your pick.
All three of those, all of them have been so far.
Boy, Dennis, you're bad. Yeah, I got to. Dennis, I need to enter Dennis in a photography competition somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, they have New York Fashion Week.
Yeah.
They must have some photographer week, and I'm gonna put you in there.
All right.
Because you are amazing. I don't know how you do it. You understand?
I don't know.
You can actually head up some department.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're bad.
All right.
You're
Respect for that.
How does Dennis blur out a bus? I don't know how he does it. All right. But guys, Dennis is so talented and so skilled, and I just absolutely love him as well. So
and the love is right back at you.
Yay.
Right back at you.
That's right, the good wife.
You're coming in your permanent secretary outfit today.
My permanent secretary?
You look like a permanent secretary. You look like...
It doesn't sound bad.
You know, like in a government ministry, you hear PS come, PS come.
That's not bad. Which ministry though? Which ministry? Like which ministry?
Industry, Investment and Commerce.
Really?
Or ministry?
But which other ministry?
Justice, legal affairs, and tourism, sports, and them something.
I like that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Can you ever travel now?
Where the money reside. Where the money reside.
You have a point right there. I love that part.
No, I'm looking at
guys,
economic growth.
Let me ask our sunrisers, guys. Which ministry am I representing? Do I look like I could fit in? Which ministry would you put me?
You.
If you were going to put Miss Kitty
Industry, Investment,
in a
and
ministry
Commerce right now,
which ministry would you put me in? At the end of the show, we're going to go to YouTube.
Money.
Yeah?
Ministry of Money. Industry, Investment, and Commerce.
Well, you guys put me in a ministry. Which ministry, based on this ensemble put together by Jean-Michel, which ministry, government ministry, would I be suited for?
So hold on now. You see the lower third come right here? And you see Khadine Hylton?
No, it's actually Khadine Wilkinson, sorry.
It's fine.
I just love that. I live for that. Oh my God,
that's know you're from Picnic. Yeah. And then you know where the... And then you put the title underneath.
Am I the PS or am I the minister though?
The PS. PS run the ministry.
Okay.
You know, like how the principal run the school? You look like the principal of the ministry.
Well, put me in a ministry, please, all right? So,
I like it. Well, whether you're still in bed or you're ready, up and on the go, we've got just what you need. We got your morning mixtape, Run the Richie Spice. Richie Spice.
Run red.
And we got little inna the bus, me say.
Inna the bus, inna the bus, them a fight and a bus.
Mixtape.
I can see your love light shine so bright. Love is a gamble, but it's a game I wanna play. Listen, bitch, inna the bus, Inna the bus, them a kick up rumpus. Inna the bus, inna the bus. Inna the bus, them a fight and a bus. Me hear one-stop driver left me back. Oi, Miss D, your arms smell bad. Hey, little boy, they inna the blue tag. Take your foot off of me can before me get mad. Now the doctor, they come down with the money bag. I shout fiercely, still him so told tired. You're a gal ball, only 10 cent me up. You're a man up at the front, you know me just get wrapped.
In the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, and they'll do anything to fill that gap. In the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold.
Crunch your craving with the new KFC Crunchy Box for only $850. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Your love lives on with life insurance from Sagicor. The time by Sagicor Life is
6:15.
Did you know that the Bureau of Standards Jamaica, or BSJ as we are known, has been serving and helping Jamaican businesses to grow for over 54 years, now testing over 57,000 products annually? The BSJ develops and promotes standards for products consumers see and use every day. We stand tall as your quality assurance partner, testing a range of products including foods, construction materials, petroleum products, packaging material, cosmetics, paints, and pharmaceuticals. Did you know that the BSJ has over 20 labs in Kingston that conduct these tests, operating at the highest international standards, giving you the speed to take your products from the lab to market, driving your business growth with 100% confidence.
I'm Tashika Lu, and we all have a story. I can vividly remember when I was about to sit my CSEC exams, my life took an abrupt turn. While I was walking home, I was struck by a motor vehicle. As a result, I suffered major memory loss, which unfortunately, I failed my exams. It was impossible to retain information. This one school piqued my interest the most, and it was the Distinction College, lowest school fee and flexible payment plan. They offer over 35 vocational and professional courses. Eventually, I became a part of the family, and during my time there, I resat my exams, and with the patience of my teachers, I was successful. In addition to that, I studied media and broadcasting, specialized in radio presentation. I co-hosted the school's radio show, Distinction 411. I voiced numerous ads for the school, interview artists, hosted graduation. And now, I have my own radio show called On the Air with Tashika Lu. So you see, my friends, if I can do it and I did, you can do it too. You can call them at 876-356-4167.
Minutes after 6 o'clock. Good morning. Welcome back to Sunrise. And as we see there, the traffic on Constant Spring Road is beginning, the congestion is starting to build up because there's always traffic, you know. Sometimes we say there's traffic. There's traffic. There's always traffic.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's traffic congestion.
True.
Yes. And that, there was a lot of traffic. No, there was a lot of congestion.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Well, we're back. And of course, if you've just been wondering, we are right in time for the headlines. And to sneak into the headlines, we have our sneaky headlines link, our tiki link. Good morning.
Great morning.
Good morning.
Hey, people.
With a new hairstyle.
That's hot. That's hot, TK. I like that.
We're trying something new this morning.
Definitely,
you know what I mean?
Definitely. Brand new morning. Brand new.
Nice.
You look brand new.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
I appreciate that.
It's cutesy.
It's cutesy to me, huh?
Yeah.
I like it. All right, great morning. We'll jump into the headlines. Although I have to say, Miss Kitty,
yes, my love,
that the YouTubers are saying the ministry should head up what they said. They said gender affairs.
Oh, nice.
They said culture.
Okay.
They said...
well, that's one ministry, but yeah.
They said foreign affairs.
Okay.
They said, they're speaking.
Okay.
They're speaking out. They're speaking
I like
out.
that. Thank you, YouTubers. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice.
Morning.
And those ministries I actually really like.
True.
Yeah, I actually really like them.
True.
Yeah.
See, there we go. There it said YouTube got it right. All right, first up, DCP Fitz Bailey retires after years of service. More than 40 years of selfless and distinguished service to the people of Jamaica through the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Deputy Commissioner of Police DCP Fitz Bailey is retiring. Among the highlights of DCP Bailey's career was his contributions as head of the fraud squad, as well as his leadership of the counter-terrorism organized crime investigations branch, CTOC. Prime Minister Andrew Holness indicating that Bailey will be reassigned to continue his crime-fighting efforts following numerous public petitions for his retention. In the wake of Bailey's retirement, Deputy Commissioner Richard Stewart has been appointed to lead the crime and security portfolio effective today. Stewart, who brings over 30 years of experience, is recognized for his significant contributions to modernizing JCF operations and achieving, is this ISO 9001 or 9001? It's 9001, right? ISO 9001 certification. His appointment comes as Jamaica continues to tackle major crime challenges. So,
all right, first of all, big up to Mr. Bailey.
Yes.
He can now do many other things, including continuing his life as Bishop Bailey.
Yes.
He's a pastor.
Yes, and he's also a marriage officer.
Yes, he's a marriage
and he's
officer.
a counselor.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
He's many things. The Prime Minister did not say he will be reassigned. He said that you still have a lot to offer, and I would love to see your skills applied elsewhere.
Yes.
He never said, I got to do it so forth. So I think it's a little bit much to say that the Prime Minister said it, because that's not what he said.
Yeah.
It might have been implied by the way he said it that, we really would like to see you continue somewhere in another capacity, so that the country isn't losing, which is something I think is worth saying. That there are many. Life doesn't end at retirement.
Right.
That I was talking to my mother yesterday, and she was telling me that she's going to start volunteering this morning at her previous school where she used to teach. My mother is in her mid-70s, you understand? But she's always looking to contribute. And lawyers and judges and them, something, you can't retire them people with all them wealth, with them teachers and with them wealth of the police. You find ways to use them.
I was about to say that, because though you may have reached the age of retirement, your brain still works. You're still active and you still can contribute. And so I personally would want to just thank and big up DCP Fitz Bailey. He is a man for whom I have a lot of respect, a lot of admiration, and just how he acquits himself. All right, normally police, Jamaican and police kind of have this love-hate relationship. And when you see people that cheer for your stay and why you stay, you know that you have left an indelible mark. And just how he carries himself. When Fitz Bailey take to a mic, okay, yes, Fitz, let's hear this. Fitz coming for you. CTOC is coming for you. When the big boys come out, you're like, okay, Fitz is here. Let's see what he's going to say. And so I really would be happy if his skill sets, his knowledge would be reallocated. And I know that he has definitely impacted so many people in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, in and outside as well. Because just me as a citizen for good, looking on, I just admire him. Like, I just want to say, sir, it is, as a top general, as a boss. Like, I say, sir, you want me to just have your shoes for you? Them with it, string up your uniform,
But also big up to DCP Richard Stewart, who is heading there. He has had an excellent career in the areas that he's been in, and I'm looking forward to the excellent work that he's going to do.
Welcome, sir.
There, I was at the retirement function, and so one of the speakers said, Mr. Bailey, no, you can do other things. You go on a cruise. Mr. Bailey wiped like she was happy. She's like, yes, a
please, a cruise. Somebody.
And I thought to myself, we the nation get these people. Their families are sharing them with us. But we can make them family
true.
enjoy them too, you know.
True.
Come on, make the family them
Can
enjoy
all of
them.
a one Italy trip.
Yeah.
And all of a one cruise.
Bus a cruise,
Yeah, bus
you know?
a one Hawaii, you know? Yeah. Bus a one Morocco.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know,
yeah.
Fitzbilly in him shorts and him. And him,
Yeah, tank top.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I like a flip flop.
Mrs. Bailey.
Yeah, I like that. That's hot.
Yeah.
That's
I like how you're advocating for Mrs. Bailey. I like that.
Hi,
I like
Mrs.
that.
Bailey. Thank you so
morning,
much.
Mrs. Bailey.
Good morning, ma'am.
Big teacher.
Nice.
Big teacher, yeah, man.
I love that.
That's
And, you know, Fitzbailey is one of those men and persons in our country that we have to highlight and, you know, show due respect and admire, emulate. You know what I mean? The man just clean. I don't know.
As you say, emulate. I'm hoping, and, you know, maybe you can talk more to it, I don't know, that these, you know, stalwarts, he was in service for 40 years, you know. The person coming in, Richard, he's in service for 30 years so far and now continuing even further. I'm hoping that their skill set, their knowledge, their experience is being, I don't know, systematically passed down.
Oh yeah,
so that we're not losing
and which is why
anything.
which is why it's important to say that, for instance, the constabulary is in a better place than it was when they got there. I mean, Fitzbailey in 1984 was when he came. I mean, it's a significantly better place. No, you know, we're telling stories of his emergence through the ranks and some of the challenges that he faced. Yeah, the organization is better than it was. And also, Richard Stewart, it's interesting that you said that because he was in charge of administration, so he was in charge of revolutionizing training, teaching the college, whereby you make sure the institutional knowledge that exists is passed on to the next generation.
Nice.
That is very, very
Development,
important.
growth, yeah.
So,
nice.
Yeah, man, you have to produce the next Fitzbailey and the
Let's
next
do it.
whoever.
Well, let's do it. All right. So let's talk about more achievement and stuff. National honor for Audrey the Queen.
Yay!
Reed.
She's a dancehall queen
For life, Jamaican film actress and dancehall queen star Audrey Reed is set to receive the Order of Distinction in the rank of officer this October 21. Her accolade will be presented during the annual ceremony at King's House on National Heroes Day. In a recent interview reflecting on her journey, Reed expressed gratitude for her career from the early days in theatre to becoming a beloved film actress and to now being among the 150 Jamaicans who will be officially bestowed with this national honor and award.
Amazing.
Definitely.
Sister friend Audrey, I'm so proud of her. This is well-deserved from theatre to the big screen, and she continues to work with Oliver and, you know, and just on her
She's
own.
just such an affable person. She's so, like, if you to meet her is to love her. I mean, I remember I met her years ago at a previous place of employment, and you know when you just hit it off with somebody immediately, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, this is Audrey Reed. And she's like, roots, totally roots. You understand?
Yeah, that's her vibe.
Absolutely.
And you know, she's just, you know, a girl from Franklin Town that has made it on the world stage. And I'm very happy that she is getting this recognition because normally too theatre is very male centered, you know.
True.
And so to have a woman that has gone through so much, has contributed so much to be standing on her own to get her recognition, I would be proud to say Audrey Reed, OD. So well deserved, well earned. Not given, but earned.
She
and
earned
so
that. She
I want to
earned
say
that.
congrats to her as well. Mwah! Celebrating you, my love.
She earned that.
All the best.
Yeah, man, definitely.
And that's all the time we have for the headlines this morning. Thanks to Sneaky
Sneaky
Link. You know, said that is
Tiki Link.
Tiki Link, Sneaky Link, whatever it is on Monday.
Yeah, baby.
On a Monday morning, Dennis, I'm telling you, it's a good thing.
Do I make you homely?
We're not going to the break.
Yeah, we're going to the break.
We're going to the break.
Dennis, oh my God.
Wake and bake, baby. Yeah.
Rise and shine and start your day with the Wellfit Club's Power Hour. It's a transformative mind-body workout infused with strength training, yoga, meditation, and journaling. Every Wednesday from 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Starting September 11th, join us for free live in person right here at the marketplace in front of Camila's Kitchen, or you can join in from anywhere in the world thanks to our friends over at Just Create. And afterwards, refuel with your post-workout breakfast from Camila's Kitchen to truly support your wellness and your fitness goals. Catch us for this special workout hour on CVMTV on Mondays from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. and a repeat at 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Wellfit Wednesdays starting September 11th at 5:30 to 6:30 a.m. right here at the marketplace. See you there.
Hi, I'm Celine Gordon, host of Holy Road.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy John Mark Wigan, host on the show Holy Road. Listen, people need to know what's happening in the churches and in ministry in all of Jamaica. It's an absolute blessing. We're really excited to share this.
Tune in to CVM. See it happen.
Bollywood has never been this good. Catch Made for Each Other weekdays at 12:30 p.m. on your drama station. Brought to you by
Hyundai. Conditions apply.
You know my heart goes crazy when you take the lips to time. Let's explore our love. We'll leave the world behind. Can you feel it?
It's a schoolboy football, September 7 to December 14 on CVMTV.
Alrighty, very well. Welcome back. Good morning to you, all the boys and girls going out this Monday morning. We send you our love, we send you our support. I wish for all of you to have a wonderful school year, very productive, and to all the parents, mommies, daddies, grandmas, remember too to take those first day back pictures and send them to us so that we can share them. All right, first morning out, and we love you guys. All right, have a beautiful day, and just remember that with God all things are possible.
Indeed.
Welcome back, Sunrisers. Now, have you ever, Dennis, wondered, right, how those bakers online or even on the Food Network manage to transform a simple cake into like a
shoes?
Voila, and like a masterpiece, right?
Or, you know, that famous question on social media, is it cake?
Yeah. Well,
you have to ask if it's
real.
a cake.
Yeah, is it a cake? Well, guess what, guys? You have to wonder no more. We have a cake artist in our midst this morning, owner of The Cakery by Steph.
I like that.
Stephanie Rowe. She's here this morning to show us how it's done with fondant, okay? Yeah, fondant. And trust me, by the end of this, Dennis and I might just have a new side hustle, however I look it. You understand? I have to get it in these streets, all right? Stephanie, welcome to Sunrise. How are you, my dear?
Hi, Stephanie. How are you doing?
Thank you.
You look lovely. The colors are popping.
Yeah, she looks cakey. Yeah. So, Stephanie, talk to us about how long have you been in the baking business?
I grew up seeing my mother bake.
Oh.
Yes, my deceased mother, she baked for years. So I watched her bake, and funny enough, I couldn't bake. I couldn't cook because I have 7 brothers and I'm the only girl. Oh, wow. So I was
Everybody
spoiled.
get taken.
Right. So being
take
an
care
adult, I just got a vision. Stephanie, you can bake. So I just went ahead and
here you are today.
That's my business.
Lovely. And what kind of cakes do you do?
Everything. Pina colada, black forest, red velvet, chocolate. You name it, I do it. Vanilla with strawberry filling. You have butterscotch filling, all the fillings, and I make them from scratch.
Wow, amazing. Now, Stephanie, we see the finished product here, but what does it take to make this masterpiece? Take it from that to this.
Okay, so it's in that cake you have chocolate, vanilla with strawberry filling. Then you do crumb coat with American buttercream. We use American buttercream on this because we're traveling from Mandeville.
Okay.
So you know it
so you
keeps
want
it right, so it don't fall apart and all of that because it's not in the fridge. Basically, so we have buttercream, we have fondant, we have candies, we have all the toppers. So we just.
So what's the fondant though?
This is the fondant.
Okay.
So look at this now.
Oh.
See?
Oh, so you can cut the
So we're gonna cut this now.
Okay. All right, guys. So we have the cutters.
So let's go.
Okay.
So we roll it up right here because it's clean.
Okay.
So you
yeah,
roll
and we
sticky.
wet. The surface is clean, guys.
Right.
Sanitized. Okay.
So we roll. And you're gonna roll.
Okay. Roll. I'm gonna roll it.
Roll.
Roll.
All right. So you're gonna smooth.
Okay. Smooth.
Real quick.
Oh wow.
And then you're gonna cut.
Oh. So that's how it's done.
Look.
Okay. Oh wow.
There you go.
Star. You see that? Okay. So that's how y'all be doing it.
So let's do it.
And then you go again.
Then you go again. Go again.
Roll it, yeah. Roll it, yeah.
So let me ask you, Stephanie. So this fondant, it's edible?
Yes, you can eat it.
Okay, very well. And how long does it take normally to do a cake with fondant?
Okay, it takes time, especially so this is cornstarch. What it doesn't let the fondant stuck to the surface.
Right.
So you're gonna roll it again, then it's go. Roll.
So normally when you see the different letters or the different things, it's fondant.
That's how it's done.
Yeah.
So let's cut it.
Okay, wow.
Let's cut it. So you cut the tea. Pull it out.
Okay,
Pull it out.
TV.
That's it. It's right there.
Okay. Go on, Dennis. Well, our side also. September morning, we gotta make sure.
We gotta do it.
You know, lovely.
Come on, Dennis.
So you said you're located in Mandeville, Stephanie.
Right.
All right. So if persons wanted to order a cake from you, where do we find you and how do we contact you?
You contact me through WhatsApp or Instagram, TikTok.
Yes.
Look at that.
That's hot. That's
Yes,
nice.
it is.
So that means then, Stephanie, you have to have a lot of. So, for example, if I called you and asked you for a Mickey Mouse cake, right?
Okay.
Or you have to get.
We have everything.
Okay.
We have the fondant.
Like, how do you print things on the fondant?
Okay, you have an edible printer, so this is it.
Okay.
So we're gonna put this on now. Come. Pull.
Okay.
So this can eat.
Oh wow.
And we're gonna put it on top.
That's right. I know that's right. Oh, that's pretty.
And we're gonna pipe.
Oh yes, let's pipe it. I've
Let's
always
pipe.
wanted to do that, you know.
All right.
Come on.
Yeah,
This
let me
is
see.
your
Let
job.
me try.
Come on.
You
this
try,
is-
Dennis.
Yeah.
Hold tight.
You know, so we love.
Push.
Oh yes.
Go, Dennis.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm so not good at this.
Come on.
We're trying
Okay.
it. Oh, that's
All right,
pretty.
stop. So you're going to come this side now and go.
Nice. That's pretty. Oh, so that's a piping gun.
Right.
Aye.
Piping bag with piping
not
tape.
gun. Spitz Bailey, how you doing?
Good job.
Yeah.
Kind of.
All right. That no. You could have
Let me
somewhere.
try. Let me try.
Take a next color. Take a next
Our
color.
next color. Let me do the pink because I'm a girl mom. So
Yes,
let
you
me
are.
try.
Yes.
You could change it.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
Come on.
We're not going bad.
Come on,
Aye.
sir.
Come Stephanie, grade my thing.
Yes,
Good
come
piping,
on.
good
You're good.
We got all the mans of chance, Good morning. Good morning.
Lovely. Okay. Nice. So what is this icing made of?
It's made of butter and icing, vanilla, rose water, almond.
You see, guys, you see how Khadine made sure to make it last?
Yeah, you
can't
stretch the
use that.
thing.
You have to,
Stretch it.
You have to manage it, because
Yes.
it
So
got
let's put
finish
the-
make away.
Yes, look. So this can eat.
Okay, lovely.
So you're gonna stick it where you
All right,
think
put it,
it's-
Dennis.
Put it right.
Yeah. So let me ask you though, Stephanie, a cake like that, right? How long does it take from flour to combination to getting the finished product?
Okay. I have to take my orders 2 days before.
2 days before.
Two days before.
Me like prettiness. Me just love.
Turn it around.
Right here.
Very good.
Yeah.
Pretty top.
Pretty top. Me just love pretty things. Okay. So and you have what's this called? A cake swivel? Is that what it's called?
That's cake toppers.
A cake toppers. Okay.
Right.
Ha ha ha. So the CVM cake pretty.
Look at that.
Oh, yes. And you also do cupcakes, I see.
Yes, let's do this cupcake then.
Yeah,
Come
sure.
on.
Fill it.
Fill it.
Lovely.
You could also fill it with strawberry.
Nice.
Fill it right. And make, so let's make good job. I think you would do the cupcakes better.
All right. See there, Dennis. And I want some strawberry in that. Right. And then guess what I'm gonna do now, Dennis? What a style here. No. I use the white already. Let me use the yellow.
Yes.
May I use the yellow, please?
Thank
you. Lovely.
We could also put a crown on this.
So yes. Dennis, hey.
You got it.
Love it.
Make a roll.
Oh, you want to do that one?
Watch me now.
Come on.
Drizzle it, Dennis. Drizzle. You see that's a
right there, sir.
Right? Your bakery's called the bakery. You see that?
The bakery.
That's hot.
Come on, one more.
Okay, yes. Right here. I will just do that thing like this.
I love the idea there.
Nice.
The idea look good.
Thank you, my love. And then because, do I have gold? Do I have any gold?
We have gold.
What do we have gold?
We could, here you go. We could just tap it off with this.
Yeah.
We could just
spray it.
We could just sprinkle that.
So that
and all of this can eat.
Beautiful. Thank you so very much, Stephanie. We sincerely appreciate it. It's actually my first time decorating a cake.
I've
never done this.
I
was actually a little intimidated by it, to be honest.
You kind of woman still.
Yeah, but you're a great teacher. And so look at the finished product, guys. The queens, the kings.
Zoom in on the king.
Yeah, zoom in, brown man. Let's see what's going on.
You need to look at it.
Lovely. We love it. Thank you so very much, our wonderful guest, Stephanie Rowe, pastry chef and owner of The Cakery by Steph. Cakes and, of course, Kitenis is coming up. You know what I'm saying? Cakes by Kitenis. Not bad. Kitenis, not so bad. Yeah, because we're working. And guess what, guys? We're going to practice even more to perfect our craft, all right? Work on whatever you want to become.
Learn
you can do it.
new.
Yeah, every day.
And get over the awkwardness of a new thing.
Yeah, okay. Steph, this can put two.
Yes,
I see that.
Aye. Come on.
Aye, see that?
I like it.
Yeah, man, get a purple one.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVMTV.
Hey my peeps, get this on the regular. Your HIV status if you consider. At least if you test once a year. Just 15 minutes and your status clear. Cause it might not show up on your timeline and you learn too late so you're out of time. A progressive future, mandatory. Really long life, our story. You hear?
Remember, update your status in a real life. Go HIV test today.
Just 15 minutes and your status clear. Really long life, our story. Real long life was a youth coming from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Papa Jesus. Insurance gone up again? Or go faster? It gas our insurance.
Driver, let's go.
Do you really want to stick with the same old insurer? For the first time in Jamaica, taxis, minibuses, coasters, whatever you drive, MIBinsure.com will find you an insurer who will slash your premium by up to 60%. They all claim to save you money, but only MIB Insure actually can. Switch to MIBinsure.com today and save serious money.
Should critical illness strike? Don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today and live secure, live easy.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVMTV.
Celine, why going? We can't say we're a friend now. Celine. We have to take on the road.
Yeah, man, we have to take on the same way. All right, Lord, thank you so much for this day.
Me, I do the work. Yeah. And the people them accept it.
Clarendon, Mandeville. But now we get to go into the inner city of Kingston.
I can't wait to learn more as we go across Jamaica into different churches to understand what they do.
Get money from any MoneyGram or Western Union any time of day, wherever you are. Download the Link app today. Life is better with Link.
The time by Link is 6:45.
Minutes heading up to 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, TK will be back with the news. But until then, welcome back, Sunrisers. Who doesn't want a crew where everyone is financially thriving? Sure. I sure do, because guess what? If you have more money, then I have more money. In our Money Masterclass today, financial educator Carlton will be teaching us how to build wealth as a squad. Because broke pocket friends, no thanks. Let's elevate those finances together. So that we'd have people say, from you get money, you change.
Mm-hmm. You get,
like, what was supposed to happen?
Yes, switch. And then also, Carlton, you know what happens? Even when sometimes when you're in the wrong circle of friends or in the wrong room, when you're sharing, it will come off like you're bragging.
Yes.
Or you're boasting. When I'm not boasting, I'm talking facts, right? But because the people who you're around, they may not share your dream, your vision, or they aren't where you are, it comes off like you're the problem and you're boasting. I'm like, what? Boasting to me is when you don't have certain things and you tell, all right, say for example, Mr. Dennis, I have 10 house and you know, I have 3 car and you don't. To me, that's the hype and that's the boast. But if somebody, if Michael Leachin said to me, say, boy, you know, I have a $300 million yacht and I bought 2 islands the other day and you know, the man now boasts in buy 2 islands.
It's just small talk. It's small talk.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about that this morning because it's so important. Because as Dennis mentioned, sometimes people, you level up, you change, you grow, and that is okay. You should be changing. You should be growing. People say, boy, you switch power. Rich and switch. When they go rich, I'm say, yeah, man, what go on? I'm acknowledging that. Because if I'm acting the very same way, if I'm doing the same things, something is wrong. Yeah, something is wrong. So, number 1 is to surround yourself with like-minded people. That is so important.
Yes.
And I start off this one so close to home because the Bible says in Proverbs 13 and verse 20, walk with the wise and become wise. A companion of fools suffers harm. So if the good book is telling you to surround yourself with people of like-mindedness, wise people, it is so important that you do that even on the financial side, on the goal-setting side. You want people around you who are going somewhere. A second point that people normally say is your network equals your net worth.
Yeah.
The people who you are around shows you a lot. It says a lot about who you are.
Yes.
And your parents always tell you when you're going to school, show me a company and I'll tell you who you are.
Yeah.
So try to find persons who are like-minded. However, you have a closer set of friends. You want to get things level up and move along. So let us find out how we can do that. Number 2, be open to discuss goals, money, business ideas. Miss Kitty Dennis, if all you talk about with your friends group are people business, the latest thing on social media, what happened to Mary's husband last week, your ears say, if that is all you speak about as friends within a group, something is wrong. And if you are the person who's not plugging it to say, no man, change topic, Dennis, switch topic. Who wants to start? What about the business who want to start? Let us think about how we want to set some goals. You must be the change in that friend group if that group is so important to you and you don't want to leave that group.
If there's a new IPO about to drop and none of your your friends group isn't talking about it,
but we're not
you're
talking
not
about
that ambitious.
But the group is not going nowhere.
You're talking about rum and boom every day. You're talking about special every day, party every day.
something wrong.
Yes.
But you must be open to discuss these things.
Yes.
Introduce it in the conversation to see how people will respond. Number 3, financial goals. You must have some goal, Miss Kitty. Dennis, you must have some goal. You must be saying, I want to do this. You know, by next year, Dennis, I really want to own a little business. You know, I really want to get a little car because the car now not even work. You want to do that. I can recall the first time I came here and I started to speak about financial things and moving forward. There's a young man here named Paul. And he meet me after and said, boy, Sir Carlton, I said, I want to do this, I want a little car. What kind of ideas? And I'm saying to myself, I like that. People who want to achieve some things, you want progress in your life, it just makes sense.
And also, Carlton, find the people who know. You're here with us every day, every week on Sunrise. Find Carlton on Twitter, find him on wherever he is. Say, Sir Carlton, no, I see you up on Sunrise this morning. You're talking about so-and-so. Can you show me?
Exactly.
Can you tell me?
And that's important. Yeah. When you have your friends group now, you want to go somewhere, Dennis, this is something very touchy, but it's also effective. An investment kind of club and mindset. Pool your resources, if possible, and to invest in things. And I share a personal experience. So I have a group of friends, about 3 or 4 of us in that group at one point. And we wanted to invest in real estate. But we wanted nice real estate, Dennis. We wanted nice real estate. We wanted something
location,
uptown. Yes,
the kind of something you couldn't afford on your own.
I couldn't afford it on my own at this point in time. And I said to them, this is for X amount. You know what we did? We pooled our resources together. Wow. We all came together and we bought this massive piece of real estate. And we said, you know what? You get a parcel. Miss Kitty, you get a parcel. I get a parcel.
Can I be that friends group?
Kitty,
oh my God, are you not taking anybody?
And we were able to say, let's design the houses in a particular way. Let's get it complex kind of vibe. But guess what? All the friends in that circle are now leveled up because they're now all what? Real estate owners. They can get income from property. And you want that in your friends group? If no friend now come and tell us, let us do something together. Boy, drop them friend there. Cut them off. But you need something. Miss Kitty fix a face.
But again, you need friends.
You can't be the friend to do that.
You need friends of that
mindset.
What are they called that I'm rethink my friends group right now? That's rich.
It's so important. But on our own, then you said that I could not have done at that level. And something you want you to another level, you need people in your corner to kind of help you and pop you up on that level. Discuss something. I can remember some weekends we used to drive around Norfolk, we are driving on Cherry Gardens, we are driving on Smoky, you know, we are looking for property. We don't have the money, you know, but you're driving on just to look. Yes. Because I believe to speak things into being.
Vision.
And if you do have friends with vision, you perish. And I mean, I perish. Number 5, accountability partner.
Yes.
Somebody to hold you accountable and it's okay for you to be checked.
Yes.
Not because Carlton is the money person. Now in the group, I can be checked. A friend of mine can say, hey, Carlton, we're not doing that, you know, because maybe you can afford it, but we can't. And vice versa. And if you're not doing that, something is wrong. Number 6, joint saving plan. So I have a group of about 10 friends now, different, who I said, you know what, by December, we must be saving at least this. So every month, please to make sure you're saving 20,000 a month.
Like that.
And every month I'm checking in. Where's the money? Send me the receipt.
Where sign up to come your friend?
Send me the
sign up.
Hold on, are you taking applications? Carlton's friend group.
No, we need to start Carlton's friend group right now.
Honestly,
I like them, you're saving this every month. All right, them say, Carlton, I can't save 20 or 30. I say, how much I can save? 10? All right, we're going to save 10 every month. If you want to do, send it to me. I'm going to save it. And then if December come, see your 200 there. See your 300 there. See your 150 there. But at least there's a goal in mind and someone's holding accountable. You need to do that.
All right, I remember one time some friends of ours were doing a fitness challenge. So like, hey, when you see a next man gone 10,000 steps for the day and your steps are 8,000, me I'll walk up and down in the house.
Just to make sure.
Me nah get left.
Just to make sure.
And I'm saying, imagine if you could apply that to savings. That, you know, like, I mean, imagine Matthew and DJ and the man.
I want a CVM Sunrise Save Friends group. I like that. And by December.
By December, you have X. Make we see, but everybody money different.
Exactly.
But it's about a percentage. You have to be saving this
amount. And the reality is the good thing, you know, it's not a competition.
No.
Because some people will save on 250. Some may save 60. But guess what? At the end of that period, everybody's saving something. Which is done.
And your win is your win.
You are winning. Number 7, financial education. Share the knowledge we have. If something worked for you, Carlton, why are you hiding from Abby?
No
why are you hiding from Michaela? We are gatekeeping information.
And say we are friends.
If we are friends, I want to see you win as well. So if I find out something which is nice, Everybody in the group right now. I remember when I discovered IPO and investment, everybody who I encountered maybe that period, if your birthday come up and not buying a color one and a shirt and a shoes, may I give one gift certificate, go open one account and start investing. If you don't know, I'll walk you through that. Number 8, budget support. Help them to stick to their budget. If I'm going somewhere and you tell me, say you're going to achieve this, I say, hey, what? We're not doing that. Because as a group, we can't all afford it. And it's perfectly fine because I know we're at different stage and phase. But live within your means.
True.
I can check my friend and tell them live within your means, and they can tell me as well. Carlton, we not do that. We can't do that right now, but be okay to that. Number 9, career development. Encourage growth in your friends group.
Amen.
If you go to school, you get a degree, and you have a friend over yourself, them now want to not trade, them now want to not, encourage that. Your boss, where you do? You can't sing yourself now, you know, not with your life, you know. You're not starting a business. You know, we have to do something. We nobody in the group now done.
Positive peer pressure.
Yeah,
Exert
good peer pressure. And you want that.
Works.
You cannot go master's, doctorate, PhD, everything. And you
have a basic school certificate.
Basic school. You're basic school. That can't work.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying everybody will be doing a degree.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you must level up. You're going to start a business. You're going to go learn a trade. You're going to expand the trade into a business. Short course. But something is happening. You're not stay dunce and a prior with me. It not work.
That's where the envy is going to start coming in.
Because, exactly, you want to move and meet over the stomach. But number 10, when you meet some of these things, celebrate the milestones.
Truly.
Celebrate the wins within your friends group. So, if somebody in my group, one of my brothers them, if they get a promotion, we'll link up for drinks.
Nice.
If you get when you increase, we get to buy a house, buy a car, we'll link up for drinks. We'll pray first and then we'll drink after. Because you know everything must be wrong. But number 2, responsibly. How it is that you can do number 2. Number 1, share your personal experience. This is okay. You know, guys, me just start invest. Me not really make much money still now. But me make like a $2,000, I think I can start something. Share your personal experience. And as I said last thing, not from a judgmental, competitive kind of standpoint, but I want you to level up as well. More you grow, I want things to be sorted out for you as well. Because my life's going to sort out, and more you can sort out too.
Everybody will
and if you want to be sorted out, you know where to find me. It's Carlton
all the people side-eyeing their friends.
Everybody has to do it for them for like.
Big up all the people who cut this clip out of the YouTube video and drop it into the friends group.
Please do
guys, look at this.
Share it.
Send it. And I like that send it in your friends
screen
group.
Record it from YouTube. Drop it down. We're going to drop this video because, you know, Michaela is here. So we're going to drop this video.
I know, that's right.
As a cutout on YouTube. So just share it.
In your friends group.
And like and subscribe.
Listen, Dennis, you are the sum total of the 5 closest people to you.
The people you talk to the most.
Talk to the most, right? In your friends group, in your circle. If you are in a nest of unproductive, brokenness, bad mind, you're the next person, right? If you're in the nest of progress, elevation, development, and growth, it will also follow you. So you have to be very careful and be very mindful of those with whom you associate. Carlton, thank you for this.
Definitely.
I'm going to do some reevaluation right now because I'm like the compound something. That is put a thing, I will buy a place, and I like that idea. And that is how you also do generational wealth and build wealth among yourself. No man is an island, no man stands alone. Other races have done it, and we, the people of the Negro race, we can also do it as well. Sir Carlton, this has been so valuable. Friends group, guys, thank you. It's time for another quick break, and when we return, we head straight over to the news with TK.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time while benefiting from our investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today, and live secure. Live easy.
Set the scene, sound so good and the picture pristine. More content, new features in.
So forward, make me show you the print.
Station, them a bring HD to your TV.
Yeah, for you, for me.
For real, higher image quality, interactivity.
Recommendations for your personality. New technology.
We never get the first, so we in the top 3. Oh, yeah, me. You can see straight TV watch when the storm is coming.
More content for highlight we.
Future brighty.
I'm glad you agree.
BCJ, them set the scene. Sound so good and the picture pristine. More content, new features seen.
So forward, let me show you the pre. Next Gen TV. Next Gen TV.
Is witchcraft, generational curses, cult and occult involvement destroying your life? You can be free by the power of the Holy Ghost at Arise Shine Apostolic and Deliverance Ministries at their counseling clinic or church services. Do you have a passion for deliverance ministries? Register now at their Global Bible College for practical deliverance, counseling and intercession classes in spiritual warfare, missions, pastoral ministry and leadership development. Call 898-3357 or 823-9365.
The Time by Hyundai or Hyundai 5 free payments, 3 years free insurance, or 3 years free petrol bonus is
7 o'clock.
Good morning. Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Former People's National Party councillor candidate for the Fellowship Division in Portland Eastern, Colin Bell, has withdrawn his candidacy bid for the upcoming general election. He made the announcement via a social media platform recently. Bell was defeated in the February local government elections by the JLP's Shanique Green. Bell cited a lack of support as a primary factor behind his withdrawal.
I am not going into politics to lose. Not going in there to lose, Mr. White. And if there are forces against me within my space, you know, sometimes you have to give people what they want. So I have withdraw my candidacy. So I'm no longer the PNP candidate for Eastern Portland. And I'm asking my supporters to support the candidate that the PNP will put in place to represent East Portland.
The Jamaica Defence Forces, the JDF's Maritime, Air and Cyber Command, MAC, successfully rescued 2 fishermen approximately 14 miles southwest of Black River, St. Elizabeth, following a diligent search and rescue operation. Joel Crosskill shares that report.
After the fishermen failed to return as scheduled, concerned parties contacted the JDF on Wednesday, September 4, prompting an immediate launch of search and rescue mission for the missing seafarers, utilizing both air and maritime assets in search of the men who departed from the New Causeway fishing village on August 31. One of the rescued fishermen, Fitzroy Russell, recounted the difficulties they faced when their vessel, the It Dwayne, ran out of fuel and began drifting off the coast of St. Elizabeth.
Well, Captain, the worst experience I ever experienced all of my life. Experiencing outer sea, breakdown, and drifting.
So where are you coming from?
P-Jockey.
Okay, and you had what kind of issues? What caused you to drift? What kind of breakdown?
Gas. Gas is the problem.
Out of gas.
We have one 35-gallon tank and that run on empty. I don't know how comes it happen, but when we look, we see some gas a leak from the engine. Where the other day, MP must say $80,000 to get it rectified.
The JDF conducted multiple operations over the course of 2 days, and on Friday, a breakthrough as other seafarers spotted the drifting vessel and promptly alerted the JDF Coast Guard, ultimately leading to the fishermen's rescue. The men and their vessel were safely brought ashore and handed over to the Marine Police for additional assistance. Mr. Russell expressed deep gratitude to the JDF Coast Guard for their timely intervention. He also shared a word of caution for others who braved the deep waters, while describing his reaction to seeing the Coast Guard's vessel as it approached.
I feel joyful. Well, you see thing now, make sure your structure fully up there. Because if your structure not up there, you have a weird down fast out at sea. Make sure.
Joel Crosskill, CVM News.
And in sports, we go over to football. Steve McLaren was disappointed with his debut result as Reggae Boys head coach after Friday's draw with Cuba. More from Ronaldo Adams.
Jamaica were left frustrated on Friday evening after a 0-0 stalemate against a resilient 10-man Cuba in their Group B League A CONCACAF Nations League clash at the National Stadium. Despite dominating the match with 21 shots, 7 on target, and a whopping 73% possession, the Reggae Boys just couldn't find the back of the net. Head coach Steve McLaren expressed his disappointment with the result.
I reflect on what we wanted to do, how we wanted to play football, how we wanted to dominate the ball, keep possession, and probe. As I said to the players before, don't get frustrated. I saw them play Honduras, and they frustrated Honduras 0-0 for 95 minutes, and I knew they could do that. It's very tough to break down a 5-4 defence, even when they're down to 10 men, and we didn't do it. We move on, next game.
McLaren admitted the team is still a work in progress, with their sights set on reaching the next level.
I knew from the beginning, 3 weeks ago when I took the job, it's a long process, and I'm bringing things to the team which I think will help us go to the next level. I think we demonstrated that today. You know, defensively, we didn't give them anything. We were very strong in terms of that. Counter press was very good from the midfield, and we created chances from that. So that was positive. As I say, we just need to, one of them needs to go in. And as Casey rightly says, we win that game 1-0, we'd be pleased with the performance and we move on. But did I think it was going to work just like that on the first night? No, I didn't. I've been in football a long time, and sometimes it happens straight away, and sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes you see 80% what you want, but don't get the result. Our job, my job, is to stay calm, is to stay composed, and is to keep building and growing and getting belief into this team, because that type of football will take us to the next level. It's just the finish that needs to come.
Reggae Boys midfielder Casey Palmer found a silver lining in the encounter.
I think for me it was the best performance we've had since I played for Jamaica personally. We dominated the ball, but obviously everyone's going to say, well, you didn't win the game, which is fair. But if we win that game, I think everyone says that's the best Jamaica have played in years, especially here at the office, obviously. So I think there's a lot to improve on. There's still a lot more to come, but I think you can see clearly what the new coach is obviously going to play, the style of play we're going to play. And obviously I think it's a lot of positives to build on, and we can't be negative just because we didn't put the ball in the back of the net. There were so many positives from today. So
Jamaica faces Honduras in Tegucigalpa on Tuesday night in their next CONCACAF Nations League match. Kickoff is at 9 p.m. Jamaica time.
And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues on the other side of this break.
Get better paying jobs overseas and locally with City and Guilds International Skills Certificates at IIRQ Academy. In 2 to 3 months, get qualified in welding, fabrication and pipework, carpentry, construction, painting and decoration, and plant maintenance. No subjects required, no age limits, no entrance test. Register this week and get 2 subjects for free. Online face-to-face evening and Saturday classes begin very soon. Starting soon at IIRQ, 9 to 18 months, advanced diplomas and associate degrees in motor vehicle repairs, electrical and electronic engineering, and logistics supply chain management. Call us at 876-322-4029. Visit us at 32 Hope Road, Kingston, 1 Perry Road, Montego Bay.
The Quartz Home Event is happening now! Great deals on top brands with up to 30% off furniture and up to 20% off appliances and electronics. Get an 8-piece king bedroom bundle for only $129,997, or a 3-piece smart TV combo for $27,999, or a free gift with select appliance purchases. Shop today and pay later! Just choose your terms and make your first payment in 30 days. Don't miss the Quartz Home Event! Quartz, bringing value home. Offers end September 30. Conditions apply.
Get tiles
and get creative with your floors, walls, and all the spaces in between. Our knowledgeable sales consultants are happy to help create your beautiful finish with the latest designs in first quality porcelain, wood look, vinyl, mosaics, natural stones, and countertops. At Creative, you will get every tile you need for your residential or commercial projects. Creative Building Finishes, your one-stop shop for everything tiles. Visit our showroom at 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get creative.
Look who I have in the cut. No, today episode I got nice. Legends, Senator, my longtime brethren, the great all-star, the king, and the man himself. Salute! You know, as man, we're not to go as specialists, and that's the pinnacle of the problem. We want some new era. Do what you love and you never work a day in your life. Lie! You work till a week. It was pandemonium. Country people can't relate to me I talk about.
What you think about me no matter, you know. What matter to me is what me think about myself.
Man United, you know. I don't care what man want to say.
You know, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, man. You finished?
Yes, we finished.
The Cut is brought to you by Flow.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
Bollywood has never been this good. Catch Made for Each Other weekdays at 12:30 p.m. on your drama station. Brought to you by
Hyundai. Conditions apply.
So crazy.
Well, welcome back inside a sunrise. Good morning to Mr. Dwayne Haynes. Okay.
Morning, Dwayne.
Yeah, and Dwayne says I could be PS for the Ministry of Gender, Entertainment and Sport. Yeah, or even him said justice too. He said justice as well. And him said econ, but I said I'm not go for econ. I don't know.
No. Well, I remember saying, you know, as a PS, it's not the area that you're from, you know, it's about your ability to manage the ministry.
Yeah. But I like gender and entertainment, and I really love tourism. I'm just saying, I like education too, you know, because I'm very big on that, you know what I mean? Especially the children and to implement stuff. So, but thank you, Dwayne, for watching, and to all of you, keep those comments coming. We sincerely appreciate your participation. And now, I hope you've grabbed your coffee, right? What's that is? Your coffee, your coffee, your coffee, your coffee, your cup of boiling coffee in the morning. Yes, because we've been serving up some great conversations this morning. From leveling up in your friends group to leveling up in life. Our next guest is one of the youngest hospital governors in the United Kingdom's National Health Service in their history, and the sole UK delegate to the Commonwealth Youth Parliament. Now, despite facing homelessness and extreme poverty in the inner city of London with his immigrant mother, Ras I. Martin has beat the odds and is a final year student at the University of Oxford. We'll hear more about his story in a bit. So welcome to Sunrise, Ras I.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me this morning.
How are you doing?
Morning. How are you?
Very well, very well. It's not as hot and sunny in the UK right now as we've got grey skies this afternoon, but it's great to be with you this morning.
Indeed. Well, take us to the beginning of where your story starts. Homelessness. Take us there.
Yeah. So in the kind of early stages of my childhood, my mum and I experienced a period of homelessness over about 4 years. So we moved from house to house, and by the age of 10, I think we moved about 13 different times for a variety of reasons, from poverty to safety, and finally ended up in the west of London here at the end of that spree of various moves. But yes, definitely was a tumultuous time. I think at one point we were commuting 2.5 hours to get to my primary school there, and then 2.5 hours back. So it was definitely a real kind of push, but education remained a key calling for me throughout that time, despite that turmoil.
Would you say that that early period of tumultuousness, would you give it any credit to laying a foundation for who you are today in terms of your stability?
Most certainly, most certainly. I feel like for me, my calling in life, and I feel like where God is calling me toward, is to look and to help people in situations like mine from a position in politics. And so I feel like that's really kind of softened my heart to those issues of poverty, to those realities of poverty from the UK and across the globe as well. And so that's really kind of put me in a position now psychologically where I'm just really on fire to help those people. And so now this transition from being in that situation like that to these various accolades, to being in the space of Oxford, and now different events, meeting the king for one of them. It's been this pivot, but those kind of lessons, those humblings have really stayed with me throughout them.
Yes. Now it says here, Asai, that you're the youngest hospital governors and a Commonwealth Youth Parliament delegate. Who is a hospital governor, and what's your role?
Of course, yeah. So for me as a hospital governor, so I'm at Chelsea and Westminster. So we're one of the largest hospitals in the UK. We've got the second largest maternity ward, one of the biggest sexual clinics in Europe, actually. And so my role in that hospital is to represent the people as members of the community and kind of bridge that gap between secondary healthcare and the people. So me as a voice of those people championing those issues. So for me, that looks like thinking about issues of race and class inequality and what that means for our health outcomes, how the color of your skin can change your chances of surviving at birth for women, and so that's one of the key issues that I'm really passionate about and what I've been pushing in the hospital as well. And so we're working on that. But as we all know, change is gradual and change is slow. And so it's a process of that is speaking to the right people, talking to the community, understanding those issues and championing them in every space that I'm able to enter. And so that's the kind of governor work that I do.
Absolutely amazing. And you've spoken about breaking the cycle of poverty in your family. What advice would you give to young people in a similar situation, especially, it's September morning, the youngsters are going out now, brand new school year, we want them to focus. What would you say to them?
That's a really great question. My number one piece of advice I'll give to myself and to any other young person is just to be curious. Be curious and be audacious. And what I mean by being audacious is just believing in yourself, asking questions and having the bravery to even ask. And for me, all of the opportunities which have come in my life have started with that. This belief in myself, thinking I can do better. Even though there's no family history, there's no one in my community who have done the same things, I can still do better. And asking people in those positions, as you guys were saying in the previous segment, asking people who are already in those positions, hey, can I spend time with you? Can I ask you questions about the space you're in? How did you do it? Can I be your mentee? Can I shadow you in your work? And I'm telling you, those things lay seeds, not just for your career, but in your mind to push you on to do further things that you couldn't even imagine of doing before experiencing them.
Nice.
I find it interesting that your name is, or you call yourself Ras I Martin. It harkens to your Jamaican heritage.
Roots,
It harkens to Rastafari. To what extent does Rastafari and Jamaican spirituality manifest itself in your life as a student and in your work?
That's a beautiful question. I think fundamentally my Jamaican identity is key to me. It's a pride of mine. I actually, my first time, because of financial barriers, the first time I actually got to experience touching the island, being home, was on the Jamaica Birthright program. I did that last year, and that was a monumental process for me and has left me with a pride and a sense of joy which I hadn't ever experienced before. I'd always been proud, but it means something to be different to be proud when you know truly where you're coming from. Not just an idea of it, not just through history books, by touching the sand, meeting the people and interacting. That's been key to me. And in terms of Rastafarianism, although for me I'm a Christian, Rastafarianism and the idea of a positive rebellion, pushing the boundaries and fighting with integrity of what you believe in has always been a principles. For me, I've applied to my day-to-day and everything which I'm doing moving forward as well.
Nice. Rasta, finally, you want to become MP and Prime Minister, I gather. What monumental changes, as you know, an agent and catalyst of change, would you bring about in the UK, especially regarding immigrant children like yourself and what they're facing now?
That's a really great question. Really, really great question. I guess I'll tackle that in two parts. So the first part, for me, where's my interest, is thinking about breaking cycles of poverty systematically. And one of the great learning lessons I've had along my journey is that I'm blessed and I'm very lucky to be in a position where I am. But there are plenty of students who are even brighter than I am in situations like mine, but have never had the opportunity to get out. And so we have to think about, from a government stance, how do we bring those opportunities to people so they can break those cycles of poverty, to fully reach their potential, maximize their potential, you know, with that helping hand, but to do that on their own. And I think that matters deeply to people across the world and in the UK as well. And this aspect of immigrant children, you know, there's plenty of barriers. And we've seen in the UK recently, we've had these race riots over the summer related to immigration. And that's painful. You know, this is a country which I've always lived in and I consider my home. But at the same time, this otherness, people saying, actually, you're not really British. You know, you're a child of an immigrant, full stop. And it's true, I am Jamaican. I am also Polish, but I am British as well. And so tackling that area, I think the root of it is misunderstanding. It is lack of connections with people who have migrated. And what we see across the UK, and we see this across pretty much most of the world, the places which hate immigration the most are the places which have the lowest levels of immigration. Why is that? Because they see a depiction of what an immigrant looks like, but they don't know anyone. And so they're not able to fight those negative ideas of what an immigrant is because they haven't met them. And so I think community is at the heart of that. Us building bridges to really connect with one another, to break down those ideas and misconceptions of what immigrants bring to our country. Our country is built off of the work of immigrants. When you think about the Windrush generation, post-World War II, the necessity of Caribbean and later South Asian immigrants coming to the UK to rebuild our country. It is off our backs that the country is like this. And that's an incredible thing, and we should celebrate that. And we need to come together and understand who each other are instead of creating barriers to divide us.
I can see you at 10 Downing Street. I'm seeing you. You're there. You have my vote. I see it. You're Mr. Speaker. Yeah, you know I hear you. I can see you there, Asai Martin, for Prime Minister. And I will have the honor of saying I interviewed him as a student.
He's one to watch.
Yeah, University of Oxford. So proud of you, young man.
Thank you very much.
Continue shining your bright light. And you definitely have our support from Dongayard.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a great morning.
Our guest has been Ras Martin. He's a student at the University of Oxford. A remarkable story right there.
Yeah.
We're going to take a minute to pay some bills, and when we return, we're going to get a mental health checkup this morning.
Definitely.
JN Bank Small Business Loans is linked to so many stories of ordinary Jamaicans and their extraordinary success. It's a demonstration of our strong belief in the business ambitions of Jamaicans. And by doing so, we have expanded industries, improved communities, and transformed the lives of entire families for the better.
JN Bank Small Business Loan help business like ours come to life and grow over the years.
Come, talk to us. Tell us your business. Let's start a partnership and let your business plans appear in real life. JN Bank Small Business Loan.
Hello, students. As we begin this exciting new school year,
I want to take a moment to welcome you all back and to remind you how important it is to do your part to keep yourselves and your friends safe this year. School is a place for learning, growing, and having fun with your friends. But remember, it's also a place where you need to stay alert and look out for each other. Here are a few simple tips to help keep you safe. Be aware of your surroundings when traveling. Keep your phones, technological devices, and money out of sight. Walk in groups, avoid isolated paths, and be cautious of strangers. Always inform your parents or guardians of your whereabouts. If you're experiencing bullying or if you see others being bullied, report it to your parents or teachers. If something about a situation doesn't feel right, or if someone makes you uncomfortable, trust your instincts and tell a trusted adult. And remember, if you ever need help, or if you know a friend or classmate who does, you can always call us at the Child Protection and Family Services Agency on our 211 Child Abuse Hotline. We're here for you. Have a fantastic school year. Stay safe and take care of each other.
Hey, welcome back to Sunrise. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for staying with us for another great conversation. Now, September is Suicide Prevention Month. And we here at Sunrise, we want to make sure that all our viewers understand the importance of mental wellness and how daily mental check-ins can be just as vital as those physical checkups that we all understand are necessary. So counseling psychologist at the Phoenix Counseling Center, Dr. Patrice Charles King, is here to help us. Welcome, Doc. How are you?
Good morning, Doc. How are you?
I'm good.
Lovely.
Good. Mindfulness is so important. We're even seeing it now, apps like on Apple has like a mindful moment and encouraging you to think about particular things. But why is it so important to pause, even on a daily basis, and do a mental check-in?
Pause, reset, take a breath. You know, you're just going throughout your day.
Yeah.
And everything kind of gets into a routine. And sometimes when bad things happen in your day, that becomes a routine. So you wake up the next morning with the baggage, with the negativity, and that's how you continue going through your day. By the end of the week, you just feel completely exhausted. You're drained. You're not sure why you feel sad, why you feel depressed. You don't even want to see the weekend coming in. And it's because every day you wake up, you just kind of like pile on the negative emotions, and those negative emotions will reinforce whichever negative experience you had during the week or during the day.
Doc, I find that a lot of persons have trauma from childhood that they have not dealt with. And just like you said, the piling on and the piling on, and then it becomes explosive. How do we unpack? How do we distill those childhood traumas that we've experienced so that they don't come and haunt us when we're adults and get us in a downward spiral that we feel like we can't get out of?
First, I'm going to encourage anyone that's experiencing trauma, anyone that's experiencing childhood trauma, to get help. That's the first and foremost. Reach out to someone that's professional that can walk you through the steps of trauma counseling and intervention. But secondly, is to recognize that this trauma actually existed. So what we normally do is we try to deny it. We don't validate it in any way. We just try to hide from it. We are afraid to think about it. And the truth is, we think about it more than anything else, because fear creates that avoidance. So if I'm afraid of Dennis, then I'm going to avoid him. but then this is the person that I actually need to acknowledge that something happened. I need to learn a positive lesson from it so that I can either accept it and move on. So that's basically how you actually deal with childhood trauma. We call it an implicit memory. So implicit memories don't have to be bad. You know, sometimes you smell something, it reminds you of something from your childhood, or you hear music from high school, you're like, oh,
brings you back to that place, yeah.
Right, so sometimes though, we see a color, we see green, we see orange, we see blue, and it just creates anxiety within us.
Yeah.
And that's because when we were a child, we used to get locked into a room that had that color on the wall, and so seeing it now just kind of brings back that
trigger,
that implicit memory
at the subconscious level.
Yeah.
When we have that implicit memory, what it does, it kind of causes our working mind, our frontal lobes, our conscious memory to dim. So that's why they say that when you're so emotional, you can't really think logically.
Yes, yes.
So that's what it's all about. And so it's really important to understand that sometimes you're speaking to someone, you're speaking to your children, you're speaking to your co-workers, your family, and how you're connecting to them is actually not because of what's happening right here and now, but because of a implicit memory.
And so, like, sometimes you're in our argument, and the argument have nothing to do with the thing that you're supposedly
that the punishment don't fit the crime. Like, why are you so upset?
It couldn't be about what I said. It must be something else. How do we now operationalize this abstract concept of a mental health check-in? What are some actual tasks that we can perform to check, am I okay? What's going on with me? In the same way that I would say, you know, I have to check my blood pressure, or if you're diabetic, you have to check your blood sugar. I mean, from a mental health perspective, what are the things that we can do to pause and check?
Right. So I don't like telling people to do things that I don't think it's just not realistic. So what I do for myself, I get up in the morning, and throughout my day, I'm grateful. It doesn't even matter how small it is, but just to show gratitude for everything I have and for those that are in my life.
Yes.
And I call it out. Because sometimes, you take it for granted. You know, you're like, oh, Lord, I'm sitting here in traffic and I'm miserable. And I'm like, and a very nice one. That can't be. The other one is, oh, Lord, I don't have any money, I'm broke. And then when I thought about it, and I said it to my husband, and I said, our broke isn't really what most people would say broke is. So it's really how you
do. You have food in your house.
So it's I pull it back a lot, and before that negative, what I would call voice comes out, I would say, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm able to sit in my car in traffic. And so the lessons that I teach myself or that I take from my day, even when the taxi man upset me, I would say, I hope you reach where you're going. Because I try to respond to my circumstances in a positive way. So gratitude and just deliberately responding to the circumstances differently. Because that's what really makes a difference. And that's how you know when you're beginning to change towards a more positive way of life, is how you respond to the same circumstances differently.
Well, sorry, Dennis, let me just ask this stuff, because I know we don't have a culture of going to see a psychologist. A lot of people frown on that. A lot of people look down on that, and they see, if I'm not mad, so I'm not go on nobody, and I'm going to chat my business. Some people, though, even though they're grateful, there are still things that they must address.
Absolutely.
And they may feel to cry, or they need some professional help.
Yes.
I mean, in terms of psychologists, I mean, do we have a lot of you guys that we can call and book a session and just get somebody to talk to? Because sometimes people are talking to the wrong people and getting the wrong advice. So what would you say to that?
Google. Go on Jam Psych. So we do have a psychological...
Jam Psych, I didn't know about
Jam Psych, yes.
Oh, wow.
Jampsych.org. Just go on Jam Psych. They have a list of licensed psychologists.
Oh, wow.
They're clinical psychologists, they're trauma specialists, child psychologists, and so counseling psychologists. We're in abundance. You have, at master's level, you have the associate psychologists, and of course you have the doctoral levels. I can say
Yes.
doctoral level. And so there are quite a few of us out there.
Nice.
And I would, there are some that are in private practice. You can Google or go on Instagram and you can see, but we're definitely out there.
Nice.
The Council of Professional Services also have a list of psychologists that are licensed. I think it's very important to to go to someone that you know that based on the standards of the Ministry of Health can do what they are supposed to do, that they're licensed, they're keeping up on their continuing education credits, and the specialty that they're in, they're solid in that profession.
Nice. Awesome. Like that. Yeah. I love that, and I thank you for that, Doc, because especially at this time, I know for a lot of parents, a lot of people, there's a lot of anxiety, and even the children too. And I would encourage the parents to check in mentally with your child as well, or your children as well, because it's one thing to want them to get good grades and so on, but we want to make sure that they are also mentally sound.
Take the moment to just ask the question, how are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, I see that you're not smiling today. Is everything okay? And you have to know what's the right question to ask. Because if you ask a question, sometimes, are you okay? They don't know if they're okay. They don't know how to answer that question. So kids, especially teenagers,
you have to get very good at like with, how was your day? Good? One word. You have to break down different. Did anybody make you laugh today? Oh, what was that about? You know,
who did you have lunch with today?
You have to ask
eat.
questions.
I may say You know, cross-examination.
Kids are very dry when you ask them about these questions.
Because they actually think that you're looking for some kind of information to use back against them. You know, it's also that trust issue. So the same way that when you have your partners that you want that vulnerability, it's the same type of trust and vulnerability that you want with your children. And so you have to earn it.
Yeah.
So when you say that you're going to do something,
do it.
Do it. When you say you're going to be there and be involved, be there, be involved.
Love that. Thank you so much, Doc.
Thank you very much.
Very well said. And of course, you have to say good morning to Mr. King as well. Our wonderful guest this morning, Dr. Patrice Charles King, counseling psychologist, right? At the Phoenix Counseling Center. And please, guys, remember to check yourself before you wreck yourself. And if you need help, you're not alone. Reach out to someone.
Absolutely.
We're here to help you. And as Doc said, Jam Psych website, find a trusted
find one
person.
that works for you.
Find one that works for you. But don't just bottle it up inside. Don't sweep it under the carpet. And then it piles up and becomes overwhelming, all right? Everybody have them sore foot. I know you're alone. So we're all in this together. All right, we're going to take a moment to inhale, exhale, breathe, and come right back to sunrise.
We want a piece for Jamaica. Yo, what are you?
Oh man, none of that. No, brother, no, man.
You see you ever play ref? No big game, no play.
Yeah, but I look a bad game. No, I said, Pierce, you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, brethren. No shake on, I can play a little bad, brethren.
Really have to shake on?
Yeah, man, and no badness, brethren. Just live good, man.
I make the violence done.
In need of a loan? AIM Financial is the place to go. We have loans from $20,000 to $3.3 million. Get a loan to pay school or college tuition, medical expenses, bills, fix up your house, buy furniture and appliances, repair or buy a car. And when you're done, take a vacation loan. AIM has a loan for any purpose. Call AIM today. You won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
Look who we have in the cut. No, today episode I got nice. Legends, Senator, my longtime brethren, the great all-star, the king, and the man himself.
Salute!
You know, as man, we're not too go as specialists, and that's the pinnacle of the problem. We want some new era.
Do what you love and you never work a day in your life. You lie.
You work till you weak. It was pandemonium. Country people can relate to me, I talk about.
What you think about me no matter, you know. What matter to me is what me think about myself.
Man United, you know. I don't care what man want to say.
You know, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, man.
You finished?
Yes, we finished.
The Cut is brought to you by Flow.
So crazy.
Look at the southbound lane of Constant Spring Road heading into halfway tree. We can see the congestion heading all the way up. And that is, we're reliably informed, heading all the way up into the Manor Park area. But it is moving. And so I trust that you're going to get where you are going today. Just take your time. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Take your time. If you're late, you're done late already.
We're asking the taxi operators as well to respect the laws of the road.
Absolutely.
And all motorists, really, to respect the laws of the road. All right, guys, so welcome back to Sunrise. It's now time for Law and Order JA. Yep. And this morning, we're going to landlord and tenant, right? We're going to rent board, right? A lot of people would be familiar with that. Now, today, the dilemma that was sent in reads as follows. Jordan, a recent high school graduate, is about to start college and just signed a rental agreement for a small apartment near the campus. Upon moving in, Jordan finds out that the apartment is in poor condition. Despite several attempts to contact the landlord for repairs, Jordan has received no response. What legal steps can Jordan take to address these issues? Here with us this morning is attorney at law and partner at Duncox, Paulette Neal, and she'll be helping us navigate this one. Welcome, Miss Neal. Counsel, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, thanks.
Very well. Talk to Jordan, please, because a lot of people face this problem quite often.
Sure. So, firstly, the relationship between a landlord and a tenant in this particular scenario is governed by the terms that are agreed between the parties. Now, Jordan would have signed a written agreement, right? So the express terms of that agreement is necessary to be examined to determine what are the obligations set out in that agreement. In addition to the written agreements, there are certain obligations that are implied by law in a landlord and tenant relationship.
Right. So it's because I was about to ask that, say a rent agreement has a clause that he didn't read, which says, I don't have to fix anything until so and so and so. Can there be elements in an agreement that breach law, so they are null and void? They are in the agreement, but they're not enforceable.
Correct. Right. So there are certain terms that are implied,
terms
in law. Right. So in this particular scenario,
so even if it's not there.
Right. Even if it is not set out in the contract, there are implied terms. So in this scenario, it doesn't indicate whether Jordan lets the premises furnished or not. Right. And the law actually implies a certain covenant. If a premises is let furnished, that it is fit for human habitation. So when Jordan got possession of the premises, he examined it and realized that there were leaking pipes. We don't know the extent of these leaking pipes. Suppose it caused flooding, right, or other damage. There were broken windows. We don't know if, for example, as a result of the broken windows, it allows certain material to have access to the property. It could be infested with bugs. We don't know, right? The scenario also says that
mold
there
in
was
the bathroom.
mold in the bathroom.
To what extent?
And that is something that could cause some sort of serious health
issues,
right? So right away, in examining these scenarios cumulatively, the mold situation, the pipes that needs to be repaired and all of that could make the premises not deemed fit for human habitation.
So can Jordan then, but he's trying to reach the landlord and not getting through, what's his next step, or what is the remedy available to him in that regard?
Right. So if it is that the landlord breached that implied covenant in the situation where the premises was let furnished, and he breached that implied covenant for it to be fit for human habitation, then Jordan would be entitled to rescind the contract, right? He has that automatic right. Or even if, for example, the landlord had misrepresented the state of the premises, because we don't know if Jordan went and examined the premises initially. But even if he didn't, suppose he got photos of the property and the landlord gave the impression that the premises was in good state of repair. So if it is that the landlord misrepresented, then he could treat the contract as void.
But then, All right, follow me. What does that mean in real terms? Does that mean you can just leave?
It means he could terminate the contract the tenant could terminate the contract on that basis.
And get back his money.
Yes.
That is what I want to do.
Yes.
You can get back your money.
Is it a case of, okay, I've paid you my rent,
right,
and I've paid you my deposit. Of course,
right,
you're going to give me back my deposit.
Right.
But I incurred costs to come and move my things in here, and then now I realize that the place stay bad.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that the landlord, well, you can leave, and
no,
that's the end of
back
it?
Your money.
Well, if it is not habitable, if it is not fit, then and it breach a term of the contract, then yes, he would be entitled to recoup that.
But let me just put this in counsel.
Both monies.
Both.
Yes,
okay,
the deposit and
the rent.
And this is probably for another show because deposits really and truly are not legal. They're not supposed to take deposits from you, really. But it's for another show, right?
Okay.
But counsel, let me just ask you, if, say, for example, he can't find the landlord disappears, so he can't get the deposit back, he can't get the money, the rent back, what can he do? Does he go to the police station? Because that's not a criminal matter, but I'm just asking. Police station, or does he file a suit? What does he do? What can he do?
Well, the landlord must be somewhere. Certainly, he would have leased the premises from the landlord. Right?
Stop paying. Better if you stop paying rent, you find the landlord. The landlord will appear.
So if the tenant had terminated the lease and vacated the property, to recoup that sum, he would definitely have to find some means to find the landlord.
Okay. Now, people can be very unscrupulous, you know what I mean? And, you know, they just hightail off and they gone about their business. The number that you're calling, you call from now till, you know, from sunrise till sunset, and nobody's answering. So, you know, but what would you advise, though, counseling, just in terms of persons when they're letting premises, what are some of the things about which they ought to be mindful?
Okay, so firstly, it is important that you inspect the premises which you intend to lease, right? So examine the state of repair. You know, it would be important to ensure that you have a written agreement and that the agreement sets out that the premises is fit for the purpose for which it is intended, right? So you have to ensure that, you know, examine, get a properly drafted agreement to ensure that the terms and the obligations for each parties are clearly set out in that contract.
If you have you're on campus, if you have a lawyer friend, even just for us, when you're a law student friend, read this over for me, please, because I don't know. Because so many times you don't know. So many times somebody has inserted a clause that you don't know. This is not standard in a rent agreement.
And
what is this?
That might be detrimental to you in the long run.
Exactly. Right.
So you have to read it and so on.
You have to know what you're reading.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody bright in everything. So get somebody who bright. Like how Paulette Neal bright till she turned partner at Duncombe. Get somebody who bright in that. Of course, our guest has been Paulette Neal, partner at Duncock's Attorneys on Duke Street. Shout out to our Sunriser for submitting that one. And to remember, keep those legal questions coming by sending them to our socials at CVM_television or at Sunrise CVM. Time's winding down here on Sunrise, but we're not done just yet. So stay with us now. We'll be right back.
The Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
We want a piece for Jamaica. Yo, what are you?
Oh man, no, brother, no, man,
You see you ever play ref? No, the game, no play.
Yeah, but a bad game. No, I said, place you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, brethren. No shake on, I can play a little bad, brethren.
Really have to shake on?
Yeah, man, and no badness, brethren, just live good, man.
Come together as one and make the violence done.
On Sunday, August 11th, in the quiet community of Cherry Tree Lane in Clarendon, our entire nation was shaken by a brutal act of violence.
Gangsters mercilessly took the lives of 8 innocent Jamaicans, including a 7-year-old boy and several women.
These criminals will strike again, destroying more families and more communities unless we stand together to stop them.
If you have any information that can help bring these killers to justice, please share it with the security forces.
The government has established a reward fund of $25 million for information leading to the arrest and charge of the perpetrators who committed this heinous act.
The facilitators who supplied them with arms, intelligence and transportation.
Those who harbor and protect these criminals after the crime.
If you know something, say something.
Call Crime Stop at 311, MOCA at 888-6622-847,
NIB at 811 or the JDF at 837-8888.
Together, we will defeat the gangs and develop a culture of peace in our country.
The proceeding was brought to you by the Ministry of National Security.
You've weathered the storm, but rebuilding and preparing for back to school have taken a toll. It's time to get some money in your pocket. At Chris and Charles, we understand your financial needs. With just a quick call, you can access funds to catch up on bills and cover unexpected expenses. Our process is fast, simple, with funds deposited in your account in no time. Don't stress, get money in your pocket. Call 876-926-0609 or visit our website today. Conditions apply. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
And good morning to you. If you're celebrating your birthday today, happy birthday to you. And it's what, Virgo season? I think it's Virgo season, yeah. To all Virgos, good morning. And one very special Virgo is celebrating her day today. Her name is Sandra Anderson, more popularly known as Sandy Solid.
Sandy Solid,
yes, from Cedar Valley Division over there in St. Thomas. She's celebrating her special day today.
Nice.
And I want to say to my sister friend, happy, happy birthday. May God continue to bless you and flourish you in all ways possible. Enjoy your day. And of course, from your children, Duan, from Danrique and Shanalise, and your legion of friends and family members. Big ups to Ta as well. Corville Gardens, massive good morning to you. Kingston 20. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now, we're back inside Sunrise on a mic check 1, mic check 2. And we're going to take a moment to talk about the importance of setting boundaries. Check this out.
Listen, you're not too nice. You're just too afraid to say no. Now, being too nice is never the issue. Being too nice is already not something I agree with, simply because if you were that nice, if you were just such a good person, then you wouldn't care what came from it. You wouldn't care about the mistreatment. You wouldn't care about the lack of respect because you're just so nice. But that's not the case. It's not about being too nice. Never put a bad stigma or negative stigma on a good thing. Nice, kind, compassionate. These are all wonderful things you should embrace. However, you need to have boundaries. You need to be able to tell people no. You need to be able to let people know when this is going too far and this is unacceptable. You have to draw the line and you have to enforce the line. So I can be nice to you. I can be kind, sweet, accommodating, all these things. But once you cross the line of respect or disrespecting me, then I get to check you. And even when I check you, I don't have to check you in a disrespectful manner. I don't have to be negative. I don't have to be overly hard. I simply have to let you know this is unacceptable and this needs to change. And if you're unwilling to embrace that and make the necessary changes, you have to go. That's it. And I can say that with a smile. I can still maintain a positive, loving energy and let you know that you cannot go any further with this unhealthy behavior, unwanted attention, or whatever negativity is coming from you and trying to invade my space. So understand that you have to create boundaries. You have to be able to say no, but do not confuse that with being not being nice or being hard or being too overbearing in the way that you talk to people. None of that is necessary. So again, a lack of boundaries invites a lack of respect. But it's not that you're too nice. You're just being too afraid to say no.
Agreed.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
There's so many things that we could unpack from that. You know, during, of course, we were saying while that was going on, the fact that, you know, some of the times people make themselves too accessible. And that's a consequence of having...
people pleaser.
Yeah, you don't want to say no, so you always say yes, even when the answer should be no, because you can't.
Deliver.
You can't deliver, you know, and you say yes, and you're going to flake eventually, you know. Rather than somebody who just said...
Straight up, no. And by the way, guys, no is a complete sentence. So I don't have to validate the no or explain the no. It's a no. So, Miss Kitty, can you come here? No. Can you go here? No. No. And I don't have to go in a bag of explanation if I don't want to.
Because if you don't feel like you need to explain, then you never end up telling lies.
Exactly. And also, Dennis, a lot of times, as you said, when you agree and say yes, then you flake at the 99th hour. And so you may think you're being nice or people like you, but they don't respect you because they know that you're not dependable. Yeah, man, she doesn't say yes, she's not going to turn up. You know what I mean? So for me, for your own integrity, say no. And if it is that you feel uncomfortable, check yourself as to why is it.
Why you can't say no?
So you can't say no.
Yeah.
I want me to say no, I don't say it with no water in my mouth either. You know what I mean?
It's just no, sorry.
Yeah, it's no.
No.
I'm not able to go. No.
No. I think so. But also, setting boundaries is important. You know, I always say every independent nation have visa requirements of some sort. Everybody cannot come.
Yeah.
Everybody can. And sometimes people make themselves too accessible and too common.
Yes.
And so because of that, people, I would much rather people say, say him stuck up than him enough.
Yeah.
Like if I was gonna choose between one of them, I'd rather you tell me say standoffish than the word on the street is that enough.
Yeah, but you see, not even enough them are calling them is what they're looking at is the fact that him I beat that man. Him ever say my come and him now forward. You can't depend on them man. Them man they are wicked and then you come off as being a liar.
Yes.
So now it's like what the not setting boundaries is also counterproductive.
You don't want to say no. You don't want to say no. So you make up one story say you're sick.
Yeah.
And then they see a price back. And it's like
uncomfortable. And especially now when you don't set boundaries, then the disrespect and the lies keep happening over and over. So now you've built up a reputation as somebody that is a liar, you're not dependable, you're a flaker, you're just
Which is worse.
Yeah.
Which is worse. Just say no.
No, I can't. And guys, it's okay. And every pan it's not everything you can do. And as Dennis said, don't make yourself too accessible. Sometimes people don't want people to say, oh, them standoffish or antisocial. Sometimes it's not a matter of being antisocial. Sometimes it's called self-preservation. Cut down your circle sometimes.
And everything a keep where you get invited to, you have to be there.
Yeah. You have to set the boundaries. Set the boundaries. As he was talking about respect and disrespect, right? Set the boundaries. People must know that there are certain lines you can't cross with me. There's a line of demarcation. And I don't care if you want to think I am a bad person or because people normally too, when you set boundaries, Dennis, they tend to villainize you.
Yes.
You're the bad guy. Yeah, man. Because you know that you can't cross that boundary with me. But guess what? If you open up yourself to all and sundry, all kind of thing we reach in a life. And the same people who have access to you will abuse it. Yeah. Because them think them, you ramp with puppy dog, them lick your nose. Yeah, man. You're too little bit enough.
Right.
Too little bit of me case. Yeah. So as Dennis said, but they say, oh, sheep, you see, but they have the cross, angry. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I prefer you say, standoffish.
Yeah.
It's always better than them say, you're enough.
Because them same one, Dennis, when you give them too much access to them, we turn on and disrespect you. And them same one diss you first.
Them diss you first. Yeah.
You have to use wisdom.
When Jamaican people say enough, just think about how them say it. It's almost painful. It has an onomatopoeic quality.
Yeah.
What, enough?
Yeah.
Like, Like you feel it. No man, it hurt. No, nobody know.
Yeah.
Don't say. Don't
Have
say.
your boundaries, guys. Those who respect you and love you will respect your boundaries.
Exactly.
And understand. And that goes for parents as well. It's especially like new mommies. Not everybody for touch your baby. No put your mouth on my baby. No touch my child. No do that something there. I have boundaries. I'm not care if you want vex. Me no business.
No, but I just don't like touch baby's hands.
No, because some people know, but some people enough and out of order.
Can baby put them under their mouth?
They look here. When I ramp when they come to my baby, just don't do that something.
That's another mic check.
Boundaries. Yes, if you have your baby and they want to come over right now, no, you can't come over right now. She's not yet immunized.
All 6
no,
months, 8 months.
Yeah, you can't.
It's all right.
And vex us vex. It's fine. It's fine.